What's up YouTube? Honeybee here, bringing you another Injustice Pro Series video. It has been a little while since I've done this, and I did want to update a few things before I move on to the main topic of this video, which will be the East Coast Throwdown brackets for the last chance qualifier. Before I get into that, I did want to make a few updates on what has happened in terms of Liga Latina and Intercontinental Championship. For Liga Latina, it was revealed yesterday, I believe, that Hey George did go ahead and win that, and it has been confirmed that he will be fighting Sonic Fox round 1. He's going to be the 15th seed. Sonic Fox will be the 2nd seed. So they're going to have each other round 1. That's going to be a really great match to look forward to, because the last time I think they fought each other was actually in E-League, where Hey George almost beat Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox ended up beating him 3-2, but was very close to losing to Hey George's Joker. So it'll be very interesting to see if George can get the run back against Sonic Fox. I'm sure Sonic Fox will be a lot more prepared this time around, but that will be exciting. The other thing I wanted to touch up on is Intercontinental Championship did happen. I believe it was last week. I didn't make a video about it because I actually wasn't able to watch it live, and I didn't want to make a video about something that I didn't exactly see. But Tekken Master did go ahead and win that, and I believe it was actually like really decisive. I think he won without losing a single game, so that's very impressive, and he's going to be looking very strong going into IPS finals, where he's actually going to be fighting Biohazard first round. So those are going to be some very interesting matches that are going to happen. Now, moving on, let's go on to East Coast Throwdown, which is the last chance qualifier. For those of you who don't know, the way IPS finals works is 12 people qualify from the regular season. Those 12 people, I'll just go over it quickly, are listed here: Tweety, Sonic Fox, Biohazard, Rewind, Samij, Hayate, Gross, Honeybee, Gur, Irish Mantis, Silvereye, Scar, and Happy Pow ended up getting a spot as well, because since I won Northern Arena, which was a Canadian qualifying thing, since I was already qualified, the Northern Arena seed is given to 13th in points, which is Happy Pow. And right outside of that was actually Tekken Master, who wasn't able to qualify through points, but he was able to qualify through the Intercontinental Championship. So he's going to be the 14th seed. Liga Latina is going to be the 15th seed. And now there's only one spot remaining, and that is the Injustice 2 last chance qualifier happening at East Coast Throwdown. So let's take a look at the brackets for this tournament. I don't believe there's too many people in it, because people there for one thing, if you're qualified, you can't compete. So when I'm gonna go over these brackets, don't ask why I'm not in it, why Bio's not in it, why Sonic Fox, blah blah. They're not going to be competing in this because none of us are able to compete in this because we're already qualified. So this tournament is only going to be open for people not yet secured in the IPS finals. So it is going to be less than normal, but a lot of the people that are going are true competitors that are going to be really craving that final spot, where the last chance qualifier winner will qualify for IPS finals, and they're going to end up fighting Tweety first round. So with that said, I believe there is 4 brackets, 4 pools. So let's go straight into the first one. I'm just going to go through all these pools, kind of make note of the people that I'm going to be looking out for, and kind of what some predictions of pools. Now, to start things off, we're in the first pool here, and Deoxys is the clear top seed. He's definitely one of the favorites to win this whole thing, I think. He was one of the people that from the beginning I kind of thought he would have already qualified through points, because he was looking super strong in War of the Gods, just looking super strong in general. But he didn't go to as many tournaments as I feel like he should have in order to qualify. And then the ones that he did, I think his only top 8 was at SoCal Regionals, where he got 5th, and I beat him there. So Deoxys is going to be definitely a top competitor for this tournament. I see he's going to be top seed here. Decay most likely 2nd round. I'm not sure who these guys are. We have Churney over here. And right now, I'm just gonna assume that everyone in the brackets are actually attending Last Chance Qualifier. It's possible some people signed up, but they're not gonna go. But I'm just gonna assume whoever signed up is going. So we have Cherney here, King Raj, and Patient Impulse. I'm hoping for big things from Patient Impulse. He's one of my favorites, and I'm hoping that he does well. Now we also have Crumb over here, who is part of the Hive, and he's been training really hard, so I would like to see him do well as well. Not sure who his first opponent is, but Combat second round is definitely going to be difficult, because Combat is also one of the guys that, if he can, in my opinion, if he can perform offline the same way he does online, he's also definitely a favorite to win. But from what I've seen, a lot of the times what happens is when online warriors first transition into offline, they're not used to like the monitors difference or like the lack of lag or stuff like that. Sometimes things like that can actually affect you, or just the nerves that comes with playing in an offline setting for the first time. So not too sure what exactly to expect from Combat, but I just feel like if he plays offline the same way he does online, he's gonna do very well. We also have Goonie here, and I see Gambler's gonna be fighting Mason first round. Very interesting. And Perfect Legend coming out of the dead. Now, it would be insane to me if Perfect Legend were to win this tournament, because he kind of did it before. Not exactly the same thing as winning, but there was a Last Chance Qualifier for, I believe it was ESL Season 3 for Mortal Kombat X, where Perfect Legend at Combo Breaker was the highest placing competitor that wasn't already qualified, and he qualified for ESL Season 3 that way. So if he were to kind of have a repeat here of doing basically nothing throughout Injustice, he doesn't compete in any of these tournaments. I think he's just... I thought he dropped the game. I thought he went straight to Dragon Ball or something like that, but it looks like he's coming back for Last Chance Qualifier at East Coast Throwdown. So maybe he's been practicing. Maybe he just signed up and, you know, he's just going to give it a whirl. But I will be interested to see how Perfect Legend does. And he's going to be fighting Newbie first round. So there's a lot of actually pretty good, like, early matches in this pool. It looks quite beefy. Obviously, it's not going to have any of the qualified players, but considering those guys aren't going to be in it, that's a beefy pool. Pool 2, Big D, top seed of this pool, and he, okay, I don't think, if Big D goes, I see him getting to here fairly convincingly, but we have John Nitty here, and Noodles is a really good Robin player, so I'm expecting some good things from him as well. Sunio, another top guy to look out for sure. He's been looking super solid as of late. He did qualify for War of the Gods Legends recently, playing in that, so he's going to be really good as well. I see Burrito Voorhees and Sidelock first round. I would like to see how that turns out. Kiltron as well. So from looking at these names, I do think the first pool had kind of like, those names stood out to me a little bit more. It might have been a little bit more stacked, but this is still pretty solid. I think it's all right. We'll see how the other pools turn out. Here we go, Nubcakes. Oh, Nubcakes is also definitely a really high contender to make it to win this thing. He's going to be here as well. Let's see. Drifter is going to be here. Infinity is going to be here as well. I see Gut of V's. I didn't know he actually attends tournaments. King Tiza, Hero Killer Stain. Okay, so he's the other top seed of this bracket. That's going to be really juicy. And I see J-Kun, Ludi, Slayer is here. Kerbolicious. Hey, Dr. Quat is here too. Oh, shit. Okay. Dr. Quat actually just won the latest Speed Force Arena. I don't know if he's ever played offline before, but I'm going to be interested to see him for sure. And Kerbo, who, like, he's definitely not an Injustice player. He's always been an MK9 kind of legend, and he did win that combo breaker tournament for MK9. But I think he has been playing Injustice 2 a fair amount, so that'll be interesting to see. I would love to see a run back at some point of Slayer versus Infinity, but realistically speaking, I don't think that's gonna happen unless they meet in losers, because I'm gonna predict that Nubcakes makes it to the end of his side and Hero Killer makes it to the end of his side, assuming that they're both going, but that's going to be interesting for sure. And here we have, oh yeah, White Boy, top seed of this pool. So I think the top seeds of these pools are pretty fair. Basics is here, interesting. Oh, he's going to have Station in the second round, that the Mighty and Just Black Adam player over here. Where's Killer Shinnok? Is he here? Oh, there he is. Forever King is going to be here. Punk, Killer Shinnok, and Nikki's going to be over here. Okay, so that's going to be interesting as well. I feel like looking at this pool, I think White Boy is most likely going to be making out. I feel like this one's going to be between like White Boy, Basics, and King. Potential Shinnok and and Station with upsets or something like that, but White Boy is going to be my favorite for this one. I think that's pretty balanced. F1, yeah, I see Nubcakes and Hero Killer are the obvious favorites to make it out. Slayer potentially, but if Nubcakes and Hero Killer don't make it out, I think that's going to be an upset. And obviously, since there's 4 pools, if you make it out pools, you go straight to top 8. So interesting. Here, Big D and Sunio. I kind of want Noodles to like make an upset though. Like, I'm always rooting for Noodles. He's a Canadian, and I want him to do well. So I'm gonna be rooting for Noodles for sure when it comes to this pool. And then in E1, Deoxys, obviously, I would expect him to do well, but I'm definitely gonna hope that to see Patient Impulse, Crumb do well, and Combat, yeah. I think this pool is probably the most stacked, honestly. There's a lot of names in E1. But yeah, is it possible to see like a projected top 8, maybe? Oh, no, I can't. Anyways, so those are my predictions as far as pools go. It's going to be a really great tournament. Make sure you tune in October 20 to 21st. Pools are starting on the 20th. So it says right here, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So check that out. Most likely going to be on the NetherRealm Twitch channel. Yeah. So check that out. I'm going to be looking myself. And thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.